Right
All
on our front
right,
page.
and we are live and direct on the internet. For those of you who watched on Twitch, yeah, you got to see something. For everyone on YouTube, it's there now. Didn't want to load in before, so we are live. It's Thursday night. 7:30. Yeah, we were actually early. Now we're okay. We're 3 minutes late. That's not as bad as sometimes we've been 5 or 10 minutes late. But welcome to the show. Anything goes with George. That's me, and it's my best bud.
Jonathan, you guys can follow me on Twitch, J.FBA, and on YouTube, J.FBA. I'm not really giving my Twitter anymore. I don't care. Fuck it.
You don't like your Twitter anymore.
I do like Twitter, but every time I give it out, no one fucking hits me up. Fuck it.
Somebody what?
Nobody hits me up. Fuck it. I don't care.
Alrighty. Let's roll the intro.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All right, and to our first article of
Before we
Okay,
start,
go ahead.
I love your chat rules.
I forget what I put.
That is hilarious. It says censor your swearing. This is for mature adults, so act like a mature adult. I don't know why I need to spell this out.
Well, I mean, there is a space on Twitch that you could put rules for your chat, and it's like,
Yeah, that's hilarious though.
why does it even need to be there? Why do I? And that's the way I felt when I typed that. I'm like, why do I need to spell this out?
It's like a teacher like telling you like the rules of the classroom.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
And I got my little bit of notes from E3. I got like 4 pages of stickies, which is pathetic. I have no life.
All you get-
Who sits there and will just watch E3 and take notes? I'm lame. I know I'm a loser.
No, what do you think I've been doing the past 2 days?
That's all right. My family loves me for the most part. I think.
I hope they do.
Far as I know.
Yeah, just and not knowing is better, probably better left that way.
Yeah, they could be plotting.
Hey, you never know.
Yep, you never know.
All right.
Okay, that's perfect. How I got it. Sweet.
Okay. So.
God damn it.
What?
No, that's good now.
Okay. First article. AMD is coming out with 2 graphics cards. They're based on the Navi chipset, not the old chipset. I forget right. I want to say it was called Pascal. That was Nvidia, I think. Anyway, they're based on the server chipsets for graphics. And if you look at this card, it's got this funky bump right in the middle of it. And everybody's like, looks like somebody hit the card. Well, obviously it's for airflow so that it better flows because it's a blower style cooler.
I like the way it looks. Actually, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like futuristic.
Now, they're coming up with 2. One's the RX 570, and that's supposed to be, I believe, 380.
It looks like a high-tech radiator.
Yeah, it does. And the other
Some
one,
people probably want to know what that is.
yeah, probably not.
What is that? Radiator. I know what is that.
It
That
is.
another graphics card?
Yeah, and then the RX 5700 XT, which is retails for $450. Now these are designed to go up against the Nvidia RTX 2070 and 2060 from Intel or from Motorola. Oh God, from
get it right.
Nvidia, from Nvidia, and they're priced about $50
Spit it out.
cheaper. Yeah, they're priced about $50 cheaper.
Today, Junior.
But there is the very first story I forgot to touch on, but we'll go with this one, then we'll go to the first one, real actual one. So we'll see what if Nvidia. I mean, we might be getting into a pricing war between if Nvidia lowers their graphics card that these compete against, and they do a little better than. They do about 10% better than the
Nvidia.
than the
Lowering prices.
Yeah.
I can't see that happening.
With Intel, I agree, but Nvidia they might. They just might.
I don't know, man. They got a lot of business going on with Intel. Maybe they try to learn a thing or two from them.
Well, that's true.
I just hope they play it smart and just be like, just do it. Just lower the damn price. Like, you're gonna make your money either way.
Oh,
You make more money. You don't always make the big bucks when they're like super high prices, because a lot of people are like, oh, like, would you rather have like 10 of them and only like 2 of them sell because they're like high price, or would you have 10 of them cheaper and then like 8 of them sell because they're almost the same price as like what you buying 2 of them? You might have people that buy 2 of them if they're almost like the price of 1.
Yeah.
And then you're making money right away. And then you have people who always who build PCs for people, and they be like, hey man, look, I can get you this one. And then they're on sale. Let me go ahead and get this one. Boom. Next thing you know, they buying 2. Then they tell whoever else about them, like, you better go get it right now. It's on sale. I just put it in this PC. It works great. Go ahead and jump on it. And then you got more people buying, and then you're making money. You're golden. I don't see what Intel don't get about that.
Well, it's because it devalues their brand.
Another Apple. Goddamn failures.
Yeah.
I can't wait until their fan base die off. Then there'll be nothing. There will be nothing. Then they will try to lower their price.
Die, literally.
No, their fan base, like when people when people wake up and get sick of like getting ripped off from Apple. I don't mean like literally like just die. Like when people will realize how much they're paying for Apple and they're really getting ripped off, and all they're doing is really just tweaking something here and there and then calling it a new thing. Once people realize that, and then they lose their fan base, like Apple will crumble. Then they will try to give out sales and all this other stuff. It'd be too late by then. I can't stand when companies want to try to throw sales when it's almost the end of them, because it's too late. Sears damn near did the same thing. Like you want to throw all these sales when it's close to it's almost over. That's like when someone's on their deathbed and they want to tell everybody everything they did wrong before they go. Like, what? It's too late, man. Like you can't fix it. What does it matter?
I don't know.
Like, come on, man. Like, whatever. I just can't wait to that day. I really can't. And then people will wake up and realize, and Apple will realize they're not as big as they think they are, because all their fans, well, not fans, they're just consumers now. No one really once they get up there, they don't call them fans or supporters anymore. They just call them consumers.
Well, like,
whatever.
Well, like the new. I mean, how many people are going to make Hackintoshes? Because who's going to spend $6,000 for the base Mac Pro? Who could afford that?
Oh, God, I don't even want to talk about that crap, that garbage. This.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, though. You
Oh
know
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Well, yeah. We got the technology. You can make it a server. How many people's going to do that? How many people is going to do that?
Well, it's
Like-
not meant for you or me, or I mean, it's not meant for the public at large, as far as I can tell. It's
Like-
only meant for a commercial, but
Go somewhere with that, man. Like you put all this stuff in there. Like for it's pretty much it's mainly for like businesses or uh,
Businesses
filming
rather have
companies or
standards.
whatever. I'll be surprised if porn companies use them to edit their videos. Like, come on, man. And porn, I know they got billions of dollars, so they'll probably end up getting them somehow.
Uh,
And then it's just you sit here and you say, oh, we want to do this, for our fans, just what our fans ask for, and then you just throw them in the face, like, oh yeah, here you go, $6,000 for their actual PC. Oh, that's right. Another $1,000 for their goddamn stand. I'm sorry. You gotta get the stand too. And
Uh,
that's right. We got some payment plans. We can
well,
help you out.
yeah,
The
right.
fuck up.
Well, normally don't. You know what? We're going to start touching some, I guess, on some of the drama, but at least the more serious drama. To our first article that where we're supposed to start with. Sorry, we started with the second. Popular streamers react to Doctor Disrespect's Twitch ban. Doctor Disrespect was at E3
Yeah, I know about it.
and went into the toilet, went to use the men's room, and
Cameraman followed me.
Why? Why? First of all, Carmen, if you did, if there, let's, this is what infuriates me. There is actually laws on the books
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
say
surprisingly,
you're
there
not
is.
allowed to record or have cameras in a public bathroom. Guess
Yeah.
when these started?
When?
When businesses started doing it years ago.
I
Sears used to have.
I didn't even know about that, man, until like.
Sears
I mean,
had
I didn't
them.
know about the law, but it's just common sense. Without the law, it's common sense.
But here's the thing: is if you own a business, why would you not respect your customer's privacy in a bathroom that you're providing?
See, I don't know because I can't really. You can't really blame him fully because he wasn't actually holding the camera. I don't know if his cameraman like knew, or like did he tell him like, hey, follow me in the bathroom, or he was just following him. Like I don't know how it went. But
Either way, as soon as you saw him in, you get out. You can't be in here. Well, I
would've
guess
told-
he
if it was
knew it
me-
was in there.
if it was me, I would have like, hey, I would tell my cameraman, go ahead and
Go.
because he's live for one, and hey man, go ahead and shoot, the display, just shoot whatever's going around, and I'll be right up. I'm just taking a quick whiz and I'll be right out.
There you go.
And that's what I would have told my cameraman, like, because for one, I'd have been uncomfortable for one, just having like my cameraman come in the bathroom with me for one, and then like. I would have been completely uncomfortable. I don't know how you can get that comfortable having another man follow into the bathroom and record you.
Well, he's streaming him
that's
live.
just-
I mean,
That's just me. I would feel really uncomfortable because, like, I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, but like when I'm in a public stall, I rarely ever use a public bathroom. But when I do, that little crack, I always think someone's looking in there, so I would never use the public restroom like that. That's just me. That's just me though, man. I don't know. It's just one of my things. Like, you can go ahead and try to do your thing. They're like anybody can come by, just like peek in. So it's just one of my weird things. Like, what if somebody just walk by and just be fucking stupid and just want to like peek in there and like,
you should be there with your phone and hold your phone up, record them.
I got you.
Yeah, got you, bastard. When I get out of here, I'm coming
But
for
anyway,
you.
I didn't know about the law until like I heard other streamers talking about it. I was like, wow. But anyway, and then it was like, oh yeah, little kid was in there peeing. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, because it goes from 6 months up to 6 months jail time and or $1,000 fine. It doubles. It goes up to a year.
He also
with
got his
$2,000.
pass. He also got his pass from E3 revoked.
Oh yeah, chucked. And it's I don't disagree with it. I don't care who
didn't-
you are.
Like, if anyone like ended up watching this or started watching it, if you didn't know about the Dr. Disrespect thing, he also probably heard he got banned from Twitch, but he also got his E3 pass revoked, so he couldn't go back on the floor and do all that stuff. They literally took his pass away, and I can only imagine how much those things are. Those things ain't cheap.
They probably gave it. It probably got sponsored.
Yeah,
or
they probably
something.
invited him, but still, like
Yeah, I
that's a
mean,
pass because those passes are cheap, and I mean they're really expensive, and those passes go really fast, and there are people who will like just some people will literally like die just for a pass, and then they have companies like E3 who will just give these streamers, popular streamers, one for free, and that's a pass that someone can actually pay for, but they end up giving it to them, then of course, someone he ended up doing something stupid like this, and then boom, you know. So it's kind of a waste because like it was just what was it, the second or third day of E3?
that was Tuesday, so that was the other day. Yeah, no, was it yesterday? Yeah, because E3 officially kicked off Tuesday. I think it was yesterday when this went down.
Oh, because all the conference and stuff was the weekend, and then
Yeah.
yeah. Tuesday was who was it? Tuesday was Nintendo's that the last business was Nintendo gaming company. Yeah, Nintendo was the last one, and then E3 kicked off after that.
Right.
The actual E3 for fans and demos, booths, and stuff like that. So yeah, dang. And he got his thing taken away. Like I'm pretty sure he had a full access for like what is it,
Press
4 days or
access, I'm
something like
sure.
that, 3 days or something.
Three.
He had a full access, and I'm pretty sure they just like nah, man, give me pass that up, bro.
Yep.
And it's crazy how quick they got it too, man. Like they oh man, I don't know if they had someone
Well, kicked off
from
Monday.
Twitch actually watching his stream and just like kicked him off right away, or someone reported him, and then they was like, hold on, I don't know, but it happened real fast. I really don't know how they
Oh, yeah.
operate. Like 1 minute he was in the bathroom, he was streaming. Then I think he said he came out the bathroom and checked his stream, and it was like offline. I was like, oh. Then I'm pretty sure they sent you an email right after that.
I mean, why? What I don't get, I don't care who you are. Why would you have? As soon as he saw, it'd be different. If he walked in there, what are you doing, man? Don't come in here.
I mean, that's common sense. Yeah, I would have said like,
Even if you don't know that it's against the law, why would you have your cameraman? Who wants to watch you go in bathroom? Really?
I mean, I guess I see, like, I guess he tried to make a little joke about it, like a little,
no.
because I see him like when he did the like look around thing, like try to be funny with it, and most likely he probably didn't know about the actual law. I mean, even though the common sense thing should have kicked in, but
Yeah.
like I know he probably didn't know about the actual law of California that you can't do that. So I don't know. To me, it was a bad call. It was a bad mistake, and he should have known. He should have known. Like not saying you should have known the laws right away, but like just common sense in general. You should just like, hey, because like what if? Just say what if you have one of those kids in there who pulls their pants down to their knees and they pee, because there are some kids that still do that. And then next thing you know, your cameraman comes in and he gets a shot at the bathroom. Then next thing you see some kid's bare ass. Then what?
That's child pornography.
Then you're in way bigger trouble. Like
Oh yeah.
anything could have happened. Like the camera could have slipped and fell over by the kid who was peeing, and then could have looked like peeked at his wiener or something. Like anything, it could have went more terrible than it did. Like everything should have processed through your brain. Like hey, like not saying it will happen, but say if this camera slips and then it slides over to the kid who's taking a piss, then he just like looks down, not even like checking himself, and looks down like, hold on, what's that? And then boom, you got a shot of his penis. Then what? Then
You're in a lot bigger trouble.
you're going to jail, man. Like you're literally probably going to go to jail.
Well, you can't. He can with this.
Both you and your cameraman probably go to jail.
I don't know if it would apply to him or his cameraman. I would assume it would be both.
No, my luck, they would probably, well, by law, they probably would have got the cameraman, but
I'd have to say that's for sure.
For him being the figure of it is, and he was filming him, and he's getting paid to film him, they would have definitely got him as well. So
Get him
both
by
of them,
association.
yep. So both of them, they both would have got hit.
I hate to say it, but I don't want jail time for him. But he
Yeah.
should be paying a fine for that stuff. And I'm sorry.
And I'm pretty sure he has the money for it. He has the money to pay a fine. And there are people who want him to go to jail. Like there are so many people who wants him to do prison time. And he don't need to do that. I mean, it's
No.
not that serious that you need to like throw him in jail right away, because you can't get mad at someone who don't know the laws because
Well,
they don't
no,
live
you
there.
should know. No,
Like,
you should know. You should have the common sense for that.
I mean, the common sense part, yes, I understand that, but you can't get mad because a lot of people bring up the law part, and like he probably did not know. Like, who would thought, oh, there's a law in California you can't film in the bathroom? Like, there are certain laws in California that are like they have anywhere else. Like, it's different almost everywhere. So there are certain states that have different laws, like Ohio, it's an open carry state. If you go to like Delaware I believe is not an open carry state. So you say someone from Ohio, they'll have their gun on their hip or whatever, and then they go to travel to Delaware, and then they go in their Walmart. They probably get stopped by the police and like, hey, what are you doing? Whatever, and then probably ask them all these questions, or get cops get them at gunpoint, because I didn't know.
Well, that's the thing is, if you're carrying something like a gun, though, too, you should know that stuff. You should.
I mean, yeah, they should tell you, but now they're
No,
trying to,
you should look it up. Everything these days
Yeah.
is online.
I mean, when you do your CCWs, when you actually take the class, they tell you what states are open carry and not. But now they're trying to have a law where you don't have to take any classes. And Ohio is open carry, so you don't have to take a class to carry, but you have to take class if you want to transport. But they're trying to make a law where you don't have to take a class anymore to transport, and or do a background check and all that other stuff. And that's completely insane. But
That is absolutely insane. You liberals. Oh, I own a gun. Okay, I'm responsible with my gun. Unfortunately, in this, because people do stupid things like what
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Disrespect did, and they'll draw their gun when there's no threat, and
Yeah.
I've seen it.
yeah,
I've seen it,
Yeah.
and it's wrong, and that person should be sitting in jail. You should know, if you're saying that you're a responsible person to own a gun, and you're going to be going wherever to a different state, if you don't check the laws for that state, then how can you say that you're responsible?
yeah, exactly. I totally agree. I mean, that's one of my things. Like, because I was ready to get my CCWs, and I was like, hold on, let me do some research in Delaware, see if I'm even allowed to carry in Delaware whenever I go visit. So that's just research on my part. That's just me, the way I'm thinking, because I know how cops are nowadays, especially me and being the color I am. I don't need anyone getting the wrong idea at all. It's bad enough. My skin tone's already bad enough. So I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea and then
Well, there's nothing
Get-
wrong
get-
with your
I
skin
get,
tone as far as my concern.
I get a couple 30 rounds of lead in me.
Yeah. Unless he's been by the donut shop, then you get 30 sprinkles flakes.
Yeah, they'll shoot me first, then take the sprinkles. Yeah, I ain't trying to do all that. And the funny thing is about the whole Dr. Disrespect thing. What was funny is I was watching one streamer, and DSP comment on it, and he was saying if like Dr. Disrespect filmed him in the bathroom, he'd turn around and like slap him in his face or something. Like, you seen that?
No, I missed that one.
I was like, yo, Dr. Disrespect will like fuck you up.
I think he's like 6'7".
He's tall and he's fucking he has some muscle in him, man. He's pretty ripped. He's not no small guy. So and you can look at like DSP, like you can tell he don't do shit. He don't even work out. You can tell he don't do nothing. Like he probably never been in a fight in his damn life.
And
And he's talking about him, and he'll slap like Dr. Disrespect. Like, I'm not saying like I'm pretty sure like Dr. Disrespect's probably like a nice guy, whatever. But you turn around and slap a full grown man, and you expect him to give a reaction out of you, especially like I say, he's not a small guy, and he's kind of intimidating, especially someone who's tall. Like tall people is already intimidating enough, but this guy's tall and ripped. You know, so
Well, I'm 6'4". I'm that intimidating, am I?
no, you're thin though. But if you was like, if you like lift your arm up and like you can see like just straight muscle tone, and you was like ripped, I'd be like, yo, like don't fuck with him.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
I will,
I'd have said something. Hey, it's illegal for you to film in here.
yeah, it was just funny because he was like, oh, I'll slap him. So yo, you won't do shit. Like
No.
he'll smack you once, and you'll be like, you'll probably be screaming out the bathroom like a little girl. You'll probably be trying to sue him and everything. Oh, because of course you know you hungry up for money. So I'm pretty sure you'll try to sue him for the first thing.
Well, he
And be
probably
like,
couldn't
well,
afford to go either.
you can't sue him because you say you'll slap him. So technically, it's self defense. If you got your ass whooped, it's still self defense.
Yeah, but we were talking about DSP, so it's like a 5-year-old threatening to hit you. There's no real threat there.
Yeah, it's threatening to hit like a real man is threatening to hit. Like this kid is like, oh man, I'm gonna hit you, and you're a full grown ass man. That's like DSP. I am gonna hit you.
Go for that.
I'm smack you. Like I'm like who still says that? I've never seen like I think he's like the only guy I know that still say like he'll slap somebody. Like by this time, like everyone says, well, I'll punch you in your face, punch you in your nose, or no one uses this term anymore. I'll chin check you. a lot of people don't know what the fuck that mean anymore. Well, nowadays, these kids don't know what the fuck anything means. They're just soft as cotton nowadays. But whatever, man. I've been chin checked. I've been gut checked. Everything. Like,
Yeah, but you got layers of insulation there.
shut up.
All
Not
right.
my chin, I don't.
Not on your chin, you do. On your belly, you do.
My chin's pretty solid. If you guys don't know, I boxed for like, I don't know, like 6-7 years. I've been hit pretty good, some good times, but I didn't back down.
Getting
Now-
hit is not a good time.
No, it's not fun getting hit, but I know how to take a hit. I know how to react when I get hit. I don't sit there and just like look all shocked, like I can't believe it,
I'm wearing these gloves.
and just think about it, like, oh, hold on, did I really just get hit? Did he really hit me? Do I do something back?
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, man, take gloves off, get out the ring, get your ass out the ring. You just stand there, get out the ring, damn it.
And it was
It was fun. I love boxing. It was I really enjoyed it.
yeah.
I wish I can do it again. I mean, it's not really relevant nowadays.
Well, on to our next
Talk about that
subject.
UFC, MMA.
On to our next subject. We got now AMD was at E3, right?
Yeah,
Intel wasn't. Guess what, though?
of course.
Intel wasn't, but Intel challenges AMD and Ryzen 3000. Come beat us in real world gaming.
You don't want to do that, man. You're making a big mistake.
Well, I mean, technically, because gaming depends on like one, maybe two cores. But here's the thing. When you're streaming, yeah, the game is taking up one or two of those cores, which generally Intel can have faster cores. Okay. It's
Yeah.
going to give you a little bit more of a boost in performance, but you're going to pay a lot more for that. But if you want to stream along with game, that's when you need more horsepower. If you want to render and game, then you need more cores, more horsepower.
Yeah,
So if you just want to focus on games, well, guess what? AMD already, in lots of ways, has Intel beat with games. Because the PS5 is going to be in AMD based, and the new Xbox, guess what? AMD based.
oh yeah. Of course, Xbox finally thinking maybe make some money, even though it still won't be powerful as a PC, but.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they'll say, "Oh, it'll be, close to the level of a PC," but they would never let you get to that level. They will never let you unlock that level, even though they have the capability of doing it now. But they always put a cap on what you can do because they love having that control. And people, I don't want to say it, but console gamers are too stupid to realize that. Like they literally lock you in a cap, almost like what we talked about a week ago, and then so on and so forth, was the data caps. Like that's pretty much like what it is, just a console version. They cap you at a certain point. Like you can't go in and then raise your settings to ultra if you wanted to, or high, or whatever you want to do, just to see what it can do. It won't let you. They only give you the option to.
Well, and here's the thing, too, is I mean with the consoles, you can get some exclusives and this and that, access to that, but the hardware is limited, and but I did find out kind of what processor is going to be in the new Mac lineup, and it's not the gold, it's not the $2,000 chip. It is, but it is a new Xeon chip. It's a 3200 series from Intel, and it being a W series means that it's built cheaper. So you're getting a cheaper processor, but you're paying more for it. Again, 8 cores, 16 thread, but I have 8 cores, 16 thread on my system.
I'm pretty sure you didn't pay nowhere near that price they're asking for.
No, there's no way I could have afforded that.
Yeah, they I don't know what they were thinking. It like that picture I sent you. Mm-hmm. That shit was hilarious with the Apple doing calculation. That shit was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
I think it was like 48 plus 248 was like 5,000 or something like that.
Yeah, that's Apple math for you. But
that is hilarious.
One of the things that back to E3 that Microsoft showed was a brand new controller.
Oh yeah, the Series 2, the Elite Series 2, yeah.
Elite Series 2.
I remember that.
Elite Series 2 controller.
I mean, in my opinion, there's no big change. I mean, in my opinion, there's no huge change at all. I mean, they tweaked it here and there. I think they could have done more. I mean,
did you see how much that controller is?
Well, the first one was 150, so I don't know. I didn't look at how much that one was.
180.
Okay, so they added $30 more to it.
For a controller.
I'm trying to think why, because you do have the capability. When they show the preview, you can put like this piece in there into your analog and turn it like a key. I guess like you're starting the engine. I'm guessing that's probably gonna be for like Forza or something like that.
You can tighten it or loosen it up.
That's kind of unnecessary. I mean, there's a lot of things they added on there that was kind of unnecessary, and then they had the stuff that was already on there, and they just tweaked it a little bit. Was like the quick trigger pulls and stuff like that.
You could adjust those, yeah.
To me, it wasn't too much different from the Xbox One Elite controller, which is $150. I'm pretty sure the price is going to drop now since the new one's coming out. But it was $150 when it first came out, $150 brand new for the Elite controller. I didn't really see a whole lot of difference. I mean, yeah, the new one has like the LED light thing and stuff like that, but price-wise, I don't see where they want the extra $30 for. I really don't. Maybe for the LEDs. I don't know. I really don't know what they want the extra $30 for. I can see raising it $10, maybe if you want to push it, or $15, but a full $30, I don't see the value in it.
Yeah, I don't. I absolutely don't get it either. It doesn't make any sense, especially the price point, $180 for a controller.
Yeah, I mean, there are people who were buying 150, and it sold pretty well. And I'm guessing they thought, no, we can tweak it a little bit and then add another $30 on it and see where it goes from there.
I don't see why.
That doesn't always work. I mean, I guess they're trying to take another page from Apple. I don't know why everybody's trying to use an Apple as a role model, man. They're not doing it the right way. Just the only way they get away with it, the only way Apple get away with it, because they built that fan base for a while. They built that fan base, and now they have that fan base structure. So now they can pretty much do stupid crap like they announced not too long ago, and people will jump for it. People will run for it because they have that fan base for it. I mean, there's not a whole lot of people who are controllers enthusiasts or controller collectors.
Yeah.
That's going to just dish out $180 just for almost the same controller, just for a little bit of tweaks to it. That's the same thing what Apple does. They release a new iPhone the year later, and then they just add a little bit of tweaks to it. You know, and I don't even know when the Elite controller came out, because if it came out last year, then okay, they didn't have a lot of time to like do what they want to it.
I want to say,
but if
you're
it
right.
came out, if it came out a couple years ago, because I'm not really sure. I think it came out when they had the fat Xbox. I'm not really sure. But if it did come out a couple years ago, they had a lot more time. They could have done so much more than just what they did now. But I can understand. They're like, okay, hey, here you go. You know, take this for now while we work on a new console. I can understand that. But the price tag you're asking for, like I said, actually raising it $10. Okay, fine. Or $15. Okay. Fine. Okay, you want to get a little bit more money out of it because the last one did good. Yeah, you added a little tightening thing on it. Okay, cool. You paid $10. Okay, fine. But extra 30, a full $30, man. It might not seem like a lot, but the way the economy is now, that is insane.
$20. Hello, wired, whatever controller. $20.
That's
pay
crazy.
more for that.
I like I said, I really don't see the value of it. And then you're going to turn around a year later and release a brand new console. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be like up there as well. Then I'm pretty sure you're going to release probably some new Elite controller or something with it, or maybe, just maybe, I don't know. They didn't say nothing about it yet. Maybe you can use the new Elite Series controller with the new console.
I think you can.
Just
I did think
maybe.
they did say. I think they did say that.
I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe you can. Maybe they will do it that way. Maybe that's where they get the price tag from. Then if you have that controller, then you already have a second controller ready to go. Make perfect sense. But if I'm wrong, and don't quote me on this because I'm not sure, like I said, if they didn't do it that way and build it that way so it can connect to the new console, the price tag they're asking for, yeah, it's not a lot. $30 is not a lot. But if you add in the fact of how much the last one was, that's a jump. That is a complete jump, especially in today's economy. That's a jump.
Well, speaking of the next console, Xbox Project Scarlett 2020 release date, tech specs, Project xCloud, more streamer gaming, and everything you know about the next gen Xbox.
That's what pissed me off about what Microsoft did. And I was the whole entire Microsoft thing, and you can look at my video on YouTube, I really enjoyed the E3 Microsoft show. I don't know if you watched my video yet on YouTube. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the games and stuff.
I don't think you got a notification. I'll have to check.
But as soon as they started talking about that cloud stuff, man, I was like, no. Why do you guys want to jump on that bandwagon? Leave it alone. It is not good. You already have too many people trying to jump on that cloud crap, man. It's going to get overloaded, like what Epic is doing. Epic want people to keep downloading Epic, and they don't want nothing to do with Steam, so they're trying to grab all these deals and stuff so people can have to download Steam and download Epic games. Then you have Apex Legends doing everything, so you have to download Origins. We talk about this almost every time on our show, and I don't know why they're trying to jump on that bandwagon. I really don't.
I think it's ridiculous. I'm not downloading. I don't care what games goes to what. I have Steam and I have the not Epic but the Origin store. That's it.
Yeah,
I'm done.
But me, I'm dumb enough because I have I'm stupid because I have the Epic store, even though I don't even play freaking Fortnite, but I have just in case one of my friends want to play Fortnite. I have that. I have Origins. I have of course Steam, and then also play. I like playing Gwent, which is a Witcher game. And instead of Gwent going through Steam, like a lot of games do, because The Witcher 3 you can get on Steam, but for some reason you can't get Gwent on Steam, which is pretty much the same thing except for it's the actual card game from The Witcher. You have to download what's it called, GOG or something like that. It's another launcher. I think it's called GOG, and you have to download
ridiculous. That's just
so I have like 4 freaking launchers for like games they could have easily made a deal with Steam, and I could just download everything from Steam, which is fine. It's convenient. That's why I used to love the way Steam did it, because it was very convenient.
You see what's going on here?
What is that, a Windows update?
I'm willing to bet. That's why this system behind me just rebooted.
Yours is yours up to date, right?
Well,
Your main one.
the one we're on?
Yeah.
I hope.
No,
but it hasn't done an update in a little bit.
Make me want to check. Make sure there ain't nothing like getting ready to
Yeah,
go.
Before we get on to the next story. Sorry, guys. I'm
Go
going to
ahead,
have
check.
to... just going to have to check.
sorry.
Schedule a restart. I got to schedule it.
Yeah, I'm ready to schedule one too. I see something pending restart.
Yeah. I
Not
just
required.
happened to look up. And I'm like, why is that doing that? And I'm like, oh boy. I remember what happened last time that did that.
Glad you said something, man, because I'll set mine for like 10 o'clock.
That's what I just did with mine. That way it should not kick us off the stream like it did the one time.
I'm glad you said something because, like, I will.
Well, I just happened to be looking up at OBS to see just to see what the picture was
right.
behind me, and I'm like, that's not a picture, that's the Windows symbol.
I mean, I'll do it. I'll do it after we're done, but I'll just schedule that, so just don't do it.
Yeah, that's what I just did too. So
All right, that's done now, thankfully.
yeah. Oh, I'm
Sorry.
glad I looked up.
Sorry, got to make sure Windows didn't want to update in the middle of this and shut it and cut everything out. And
Well, like it did that one time.
they won't have to do 2 streams again. That's very annoying.
That was very annoying. And I figured we'd go over from E3 what are the games that are coming just to PC, not the ones for Nintendo, Switch, or Xbox. And since Sony didn't show up, I don't know that, or for the PlayStation. We have Elden Ring coming to PC, it says most likely. And this is a game that's based on Game of the Thrones.
What is it called?
Elden Ring. Yeah.
I think I might have missed that one. I probably went downstairs. Yeah, I might have missed that one.
And then
There's one I'm super excited for. It starts with a C. I really can't remember the name of it.
well, this is Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh yeah, I said something about that in my E3 Xbox E3 review. Pretty much, I can't wait for that.
Is that the one you were just talking about?
No, it's like medieval.
Well, this one has Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I seen that. I watched the Xbox one. That probably was the most exciting thing, and I never screamed like a girl in my life in a while. But when Keanu Reeves came on stage, I lost it.
Did you cry? I hope you didn't cry.
Yeah, if you watch, because I still have it on Twitch, if you watch my stream and you fast forward all the way to when Keanu Reeves came on stage, you will hear me in the background like screaming.
Screaming like a little girl?
I guess you could say that. Oh well, I don't give a fuck. I'm not ashamed.
You should be. No.
Keanu Reeves is one of the most humble actors ever. He donates to charity. He does so much for the community. He's very, very humble for him being so successful. He is so humble, and that is very rare, very, very rare.
Yeah, especially
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be at all.
Right.
Everyone should be freaking grateful for what they have. But for him to be successful, even though like the Matrix was almost his downfall, but for him to make a comeback like that, because a lot of people can't just make a comeback and just like destroy it once they come back. A lot of people can't do it, but he did it and he destroyed it, and also like I said, he's very very humble, very very humble. He's probably one of the most humble persons you will ever meet.
Well, that's cool. But one old program that I'm familiar with that you might not be familiar with, back from my Commodore Amiga days, was Microsoft's Flight Simulator.
We had they used to have Flight Simulator for Sega. I used to have a little joystick controller. The Sega Genesis. People didn't know what I was talking about. Sega Genesis had Flight Simulators. They had a bunch of them. Even
well, this one's from Microsoft, and back in the day, it was like very, very basic, but it was like 3D. You flew in a jet. And
I did Flight Simulator for my Air Force ROTC. When I was doing Air Force ROTC, we had the pass to Flight Simulator.
Well,
that was very that was kind of I don't know. I can't really say it was a fun experience. It was. I guess it was, even though like it was the first time we actually got like to play a game in class, so I guess it was kind of a fun experience. But for us to actually like have a teacher over our neck and we like actually had to like pass, like it kind of like killed the fun of it, because like we had the steering wheel thing, we had the boosters and switches and all that crap, and then the pedals, and like we literally had to take off. I think we had to turn a certain degrees, and then like turn a certain degrees and then make a full turnaround and then land right back on the landing strip. That was the test. And I've seen a lot of people cry. I was like, oh man, I'm glad they're not pilots. I mean, I didn't do too bad. I actually got mine on the ground. I didn't like maneuver it right on the landing strip, but I did land it. I did land it fine, but I didn't get it like on the landing strip like I should have. So if I had to mercy land a plane, I can do it. only if it's mercy and I'm the last person you had to come to. I can do it. Other than that, you
got to be very desperate. Don't bother with me.
Ask Bob. Because Bob got a little bit more than I got. Nah, if I'm have to be your last resort, your very last resort. Like if you got Bob from one of the passengers and he tried and like Bob had a heart attack right then and there, and then you had to come get me, then pray that I remember it because it's been a while.
We got the next game, which is from Ubisoft, Watch Dogs Legend.
I mean, I'm not really I'm not really happy for Watch Dogs.
It's coming this holiday season, so
I'm not really.
Fourth quarter.
I used to be a big fan of Watch Dogs. I love the first Watch Dogs. I really enjoyed it. The second one was like, I didn't even finish the second one. Come to think of it, I did lost interest very very fast. The first one had a great story. Like the story just took you like right away, because like his what was it, his son or someone in his family got like killed or something like that because of what he was doing. He was just being a vigilante. The story was great. The second one, it was just like, hey, I really don't know why I'm doing this. I just know I can. I'm just going to do it. So I don't think there was a need for a third one, but who am I? I'm not a developer, and I guess they like, you know what? We're going to try and make some more money from it. I don't think it's going to do well. I'm going to call it right now. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm calling it right now. I don't think it's going to do well.
It is Ubisoft. They generally do put out a good product. Unlike Bethesda.
Not with the Watch Dogs, man. I mean, they're starting to be... They're starting to get on my nerves like Activision. They're just pumping it out just because they think it's a popular title. Watch Dogs 2 was not that popular. I didn't really hear a lot about it. Like Watch Dogs first one, people were talking about it. 2, a lot of people weren't really talking about it like that. So I hope they don't really just like, no, I'm just gonna pump this out and think we're gonna do good. I'm calling it right now. I don't think it's gonna do very well.
Well, then we have
I'm gonna say
I'm,
it's going. It's don't. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
you're fine.
It's gonna do probably good for. I would say for the first few months or a year, and then they're gonna slice the price in half, or they're gonna have a big sale. I'm calling it right now.
Well, we have the Outer Worlds from Obsidian, October 25th.
I think that one. I think
It's an
I didn't
RPG.
really, oh yeah, I don't think I was really too excited for that one either. It's still not the one I'm looking for. I'll probably
All
get
right.
there hopefully.
Well, let's see. We got Bleeding
Maybe because the
Edge.
one I'm looking for was I keep cutting you off. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Maybe because I really enjoyed it because like you could see like someone head get cut off and their arm get cut off and I was like, oh yeah, I love it. I love gore. I'm sorry. I love gore and blood. It's just me. I ain't really.
Well,
I'm not a sicko. I don't need help.
You have all the fantasy little thing like that, non-reality, all you want.
Yeah, but you already know I love zombies, so.
Yeah. Yep. Then we have Bleeding Edge from developer Ninja Theory. It's coming out again October 24th. This is a PvP melee combat game.
Yeah, not looking forward to that either.
And to me it looks like a cartoon. And
Yeah, I'm not
into.
forward to it either.
That's why I installed Fortnite, because I got sick and tired of it. It looks like a cartoon. Go away.
See, Fortnite, it just really threw me off because like people were constantly trying to cram it down your damn throat. That's what like pissed me off about it, and it's a real straight turn off, man. Like okay, yeah, it's good, but don't every time you turn around, don't cram the shit in like people's faces. Like look, here's Ninja. He likes Fortnite. We got Ninja playing Fortnite. Boom. Or there's a Fortnite commercial every time you go on Twitch. Oh, look, Ninja's at New Year's. Who? Dude Ninja. Hey, Ninja. He's good at Fortnite. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing it. And then every time like they have an ad for YouTube, boom, Fortnite. Like, what the fuck? Like, leave me alone.
What if I don't like Fortnite? What if I'm one of the 10 people that don't
get the
like
shit
Fortnite?
out my face. Well, I guess I'm one of the 11 people then. Like, get the shit out my face. I'm tired of seeing it. I don't care for it. I really don't care. Yeah, he can snipe from far away. Okay, whatever. So, like, the thing used to be you can quick snipe in Call of Duty for, like, Black Ops 2. That was, like, the big thing to do.
Yeah, I remember
now,
that.
Boom. I can snipe all this way. I can ride a rocket and I can snipe someone. Okay, good for you. Good for you. You have no life. Good for you. I'm glad you mastered the technique.
Little Pump on Twitch says, "Yo, how y'all doing? We're doing fine. How you doing?"
We doing good, man. We just talking and of course ranting. Of course, like you say, just BSing. Thank you for tuning in. If you're still in here,
Stacks on YouTube asks if we've discussed Shenmue 3 already. No, not yet.
No, we're
going
to.
We have a whole tab.
Oh man, wait till we get to the epic exclusive.
Oh, no,
I'm gonna rip into that.
Don't give it all away now.
I'm gonna rip into it. I'll tell you that right now. That's BS. That is complete bullshit.
Well, let's go on here. We got Phantasy Star Online 2 from Sega. First
now,
release in Japan.
I kind of was I'm kind of a little bit psyched for this game. I if it's not too much, I might get it.
But
I think this one's free, right? It's free.
I don't know, but
I believe they said it's a free online game. I believe so. I could be wrong. Please don't quote me. Please don't quote me.
Yeah, it's about a year away, so a lot can change between now and then, even if it is free now. I think
when they first announced it, I think there's going to be a free. I think it's going to be free to download and play because it used to be big back in the day. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have friends that love it. I love friends that know about it. Hopefully, they didn't come out with it too late. Hopefully, they did not drop it too late because I had a lot of friends that haven't played it in a long time. And it's been a long, long time since I heard of another one. So I'm hoping it's not one of those movie things, like when they wait like forever to release a second sequel or prequel to a movie and then expect it to do good like it did. If it does come out and if it is free, then fine. It has people to get back into it. That's totally fine because it gives people a chance to pick up where they left off. or when they like had the first one. But if you got to pay money after all these years and you want to, depends what the tag is. Depends what the price tag is.
Yeah.
If they ask for too much after all these years, you can't do that. To me, you can't just come out and drop a game all these years later and expect to like, ask for so much. You can't. It's not right for you to do that, especially if you have fans, almost like the game we're about to talk about pretty soon. Fans who was waiting for like probably this to come out, then just slap like a crazy tag on it. That'd be insane. But for free, if you're doing it for free for online download, it's cool. That's totally fun. I will definitely give it a shot. I mean, I wasn't a fan when I was younger, but I will definitely give it a shot now because I'm more into that stuff now. So we'll see.
Oh, we actually have 2 people watching on Mixer as well. So that's
well,
I think,
welcome.
Welcome.
If you're in here and we didn't notice you're watching, sorry, we're just ranting and skin bowling and my blood pressure's going up. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in if you are watching now.
Yeah, and we have the next one is Halo Infinite. I'm waiting for this one, and that's coming out over a year from now.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know, if you're watching, I tend to go off the rails a little bit because a lot of things. George like picking the topics, and a lot of topics he knows how to get under my skin. That's how, like, because we're friends, we knew each other for a while, and he knows like what topics to grab that's going to like get me off the rails. That's why he always want to bring me back for the show because he knows what's going to get my blood boiling.
I do it better than your family does.
And like, thing is, he does it better than my wife, and that's saying something. Well, he knows what gets under my skin.
We worked together for a couple of years,
and I don't even. Yeah, I stress a lot with my wife, but I don't think I stress as much as I do in an hour than I do in like 2 weeks waiting for the show. I mean, a week waiting for the show. I just think I stress more in one day doing the show than anything. Yeah, and that's saying something. I mean, it's not bad stress.
It's good stress.
There's a lot of things I want to rant about anyway. But anyway, I still stress and get my blood boiling.
Yep. Well, I can't.
George gets a kick out of it. So
yeah, I do. I can't. I've played Halo on PC. I forget what the last one was for PC. I think it was the second one.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
So to me, I think I'm that's the one I'm looking forward to.
I mean, I kind of am and I'm kind of not. I mean, I used to like Halo. I used to be a Halo fan. Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3. I really didn't like 4. 5 kind of brought me back a little bit. But other than that, I really didn't play 5 that much. But it's getting to the point where, to me, it's just me. It's too much. They're just pumping too much out. And because you got the Halo 1, 2, and 3, and then you have the Halo Reaches, then you have the Halo Wars. It's just too much creme down your throat, man. I think they're just taking the title alone, especially like Halo Wars wasn't good. Halo Wars was not good at all, and they just went with it with the name alone, and they just think they was going to generate as much money as they did with Halo. And I pray that it went back to their roots with this game, and it's not a cash grab, and they're just going to half-ass it. Now, if they're going to do Halo,
well, I mean,
do it right, because Halo always had a good story. Halo was like that great fantasy story. It was almost like watching a movie, sort of like it had that like the Uncharted effect. I don't know if you ever played Uncharted before.
No,
or,
but
if you ever played like a quick action-based Tomb Raider, it has like that effect. It just draws you in, and you want to like play more, and the story pulls you in because it's a great storytelling. But the way things are now, a lot of people don't have good writers like they used to. A lot of people were lazy; they like to take shortcuts, and
corners.
They don't take the time that they need to make it as good as the game they should be. So I'm hoping that they actually going to take their time. And yes, I'm happy that it's going to release on a new console, so they have another year to work on it. So yes, please take your time. And if this is going to be the game to get me back to Halo, then perfect. I will love it with open arms. If it has the great reviews and a lot of people are talking about it, and it draws me in like Halo used to. Halo used to, but if it blows, man, I'll tell you right now, if it blows,
You're gonna lose.
if I get this, I will not play Halo ever again. I don't care how many years it comes out down the line, and they take 10 years to make it. I will not play Halo again if this one blows.
I would think they're gonna do it right. I mean, I saw the trailer; it looked really good. So I think it's
yeah,
gonna
but
be
you can't
good.
always go by the trailer. Man. There's
I know,
a lot of
because just
trailers that
cinematics.
were good, and then you play the game, and it was fucking garbage. I mean, some companies do shit on purpose.
Yeah,
They
do.
they spend a lot of money on the cinematics, and then don't spend as much money on the game. Then when you get the game and play it, like, hold on, this shit is garbage.
Get the game.
Like I'm hoping, Phil, please, if you do anything right, you've been doing good for the last few years. No, drop some bombshells, man. I love you, Phil Spencer. I really do. You've been doing great, dropping some good bombshells every year. But you really lost me with that cloud crap, man. I don't know why you want to jump on that bandwagon. You really lost me with that. So hopefully, you guys took your time with this Halo, man. And I really hope you guys did and took your time and actually looked over the goddamn story and the script and make sure we're actually, this is what our fans are going to like, or this is something I would like to play, and go forward with that. Look at it at every single angle before you just drop it. Please. Just do me that one favor.
Well, hopefully, like I said, they announced it this year, so they have over a year to do it right. So
Yes, they have one more year. They have one more year to get it right.
I would hope,
Well,
and I would think that they would.
Almost 2 years, because it's November, so it's almost 2 years.
Holiday 2020. So over a year to get it right.
Almost
right.
a year in what, 4 months?
4 months. Yep. Then we got Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we really, really hope, please. Well, I mean, I've played Final Fantasy a few times. I've enjoyed it, but to remake it, and then they're saying, well, it's not confirmed, but we're hopeful. Well, then why is it in this list?
I mean, I can understand. A lot of people are really, digging these remakes right now. A lot of people are really, really digging them with the better graphics, up to date cinematics and stuff. A lot of people are digging them. So, some companies are doing really good with the remakes. Some, not all. Some. I enjoy Final Fantasy to a certain extent. I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan. I can't freaking speak. I did enjoy Final Fantasy 15. I really enjoyed it. I really loved the story aspect of it. The story was amazing. I don't think I ever had a chance to play 7. I think the one I played before 15 was 12. I think that's the one with the 3 girls. I think so. I don't know.
I think you're right.
But if I'm right, that's the last one I really enjoyed.
Well, I skipped one because it said to be announced, meaning that it's called Deathloop, and it's under Assume So, and then to be announced. Skip to the next one, which is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, Modern Warfare, that was the fourth Call of Duty. And you know what? Does it need a reboot? Because they can't come up with something new.
I mean, I'm not going to get it. I am not going to get it.
And I like Call of Duty.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. I am not going to get it. I didn't get the last one. I didn't get the one before that. I would have got Black Ops 4 because I love the Black Ops series. I mean, no, 3. Black Ops 3. I would have got it because I love the Black Ops series, but it was no campaign. It was no campaign.
Yeah,
that really pushed me away because that's one thing I kind of enjoyed about Black Ops was the story, because when your game is downloading, you can play through the story.
Well, yeah, because it's in a separate part on PC, and the great thing is it gets you to to know the controls.
Yeah, know the
You
controls.
get
No?
you get to care about the characters and the story.
Yeah, you get a feel for certain weapons and stuff like that.
Exactly. And then you go on
So
to multiplayer.
I mean that kind of yeah, they did bring like the famous zombies back, but to take the campaign away, I think it was a double-edged sword. Yeah, you win on this part, but you lose on this part.
Oh well, they
So
introduced the battle royale.
yeah, that garbage. Oh my god.
Yeah, no one now plays. It's free to
Jeez,
play. Yeah, it's
Louise,
just
we'll stop with the battle royale crap. You are not going to beat Fortnite. It got too big. You waited too damn late. Stop it. Every company right now, if they ever watch our stream, stop. You're wasting money and you're wasting time where you can actually just add to the game. Stop. Because you're not going to get on Fortnite's level. As much as I hate Fortnite, as much as I hate it, and I don't want to say that, but you're not going to get there. They're at a plateau you're never going to reach. You can't just come out and just drop a game where no one even knows that you're famous for battle royales. You can't just we're going to add a battle royale mode, which you never really do. You can't just come out and just do something out of nowhere.
well. And here's the thing: they didn't keep up with it either, adding new things like Fortnite did.
Yeah, because they just like, oh well, it's not doing that good, so fuck it. You know,
Well, why didn't it
it's
do
not
good?
doing that well. No one's really buying microtransactions and stuff, so it's not doing good. Fuck it. We're not going to update this and keep up with it and stuff. What's the point?
Well, and
So why even waste the money? Don't even do it at all.
oh, and here's the thing: is why didn't you include make it a 4 games campaign, the battle royale, zombies, and multiplayer?
Because it would take up too much space.
Oh, bullpuck.
They would take up
bullpucky.
way too much space, and people complain about how long it takes to download.
This
But
system, my main
that's the good
drive's
thing
2
for the campaign.
terabytes.
That's the good thing about the campaign. Because while your game is downloading, you're waiting to play online with your friends. A lot of games allow you to play parts of the story while your game is downloading.
Or even if you're offline for whatever reason,
Yeah, offline.
you
if
know,
you don't-
internet goes out, or because there's been a couple times where we delayed doing the show because it poured rain like heck here, and the internet went out.
or you just don't feel like playing with your friends. Like you just want
Exactly. You just
something
wanna
to
play.
do on your own. You just want a me time. Like, hey, I just want to relax. Especially if you work. If you just want to, get off of work and you're like, no, I really don't feel like talking to nobody. I'm just gonna sit here, just hop in this campaign and just play something. Then you're golden. No, I would hate to get off of work, especially if I like talked on the phone all day. If I worked at a call center like I used to,
Oh, God.
I would hate to get online and they have to hear these fucking kids screaming, cussing, and all other shit. You can't mute everyone. So that will piss me off. I don't want to do that. But if I could just jump into a campaign and just drown everything out, just listen to the story and go, get lost into the story, great. That's perfect.
And it's relaxing.
Very relaxing, yeah. Pop a few heads and you're good to go.
Yep.
You ain't got to compete, with everyone else and have kids screaming in your damn ear.
And the next one we have is Ghostwire Tokyo from Tanco Gameworks. And these
Yeah.
are the guys that came up with a Resident Evil type of thing. Now, I watched the trailer for it. It looked like an apocalyptic Tokyo, which, I can kind of get into that. I thought it looked pretty good.
I don't know. I think that's another one I probably end up missing because I went downstairs. So I think I missed that one as well.
Well, then we got Ori and the Will of the Wisps. And this is a sequel to a platformer from 2015. It's like Final Fantasy type,
Oh, okay.
And then we're going on to the next one. We got Minecraft Dungeons. Now, I saw you playing Minecraft a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. I played Minecraft a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Well, now you got a whole dungeon. And
I don't want that, man.
why not?
I don't. It's what is it? It's not. It looks like a 2D sort of.
It's the same
like
Minecraft.
Not really. It's from a different angle and stuff, man. I like how Minecraft is. You can go in first person or third person. This one is like on top of the map and stuff. I can't
No,
do
you
it.
could do third person. You could do it third person or first person because I saw the
Well,
trailer.
they didn't really show much when they were showing E3. I seen a lot of
Yeah.
the top shots. I was like, nope.
And then that is coming. I mean, that's about a year away as well.
I'm guessing it's
2020.
supposed to be like a Dungeons and Dragons version of Minecraft.
Kind of, yeah.
And I was like, nah, I'm good. I am good.
Now we got. You remember the Blair Witch movies?
I do. I'm not a fan of the new ones.
Well, they came out with a game now.
I didn't know that. I missed that one too.
Yeah, it looks really spooky and scary, and like your character will shake, like they're nervous, and
Yeah.
the camera shake.
I mean,
Visually, it looked, like they're doing a very good job on it.
yeah.
But it's like, and that's coming up in August, so it's not much longer. It'll be out.
I mean, visually, it's not always good either, man. Like, some can look good visually, and then you actually play it, and it's like, yo, this is like garbage gameplay. So, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, so I can't say I'm ready for it, and I'm hoping for it. So we'll see.
Then Baldur's Gate 3, which is again like it's 3. What I saw of it, it's like kind of it's Dungeons and Dragons or Lord of the Rings type RPG playing.
Yeah, I'm not really ready for that one either. There wasn't a lot I was ready for this year. I mean, there's a lot I'm not super excited for. So,
How about Battletoads?
I think it's too late, man. I think it's too late for Battletoads. I
Uh,
think when Battletoads was a thing, like back then, then yeah, they should have kept up with it each year, or do something just to keep the name out there. So I think it might be too late because now, like, a lot of kids don't know what Battletoads is.
Yeah.
So for me, being playing the original Battletoads, I think it might be too late for the original fans.
We have the Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, which is fall of this year. The beta is going to be sooner, and that's coming to PC.
Nope. I ain't got no comment on that.
Another older game that they're coming out with a second one. And I can't pronounce his name. Psychonauts.
Yeah, Psychonauts. I think that's another one. I think it's too late. I mean, I
Yeah.
think the fan base probably like died off, or a lot of people forgot about it. So
Yeah.
I think that's another one that is too late. So I don't think it's going to do as well.
We have Spirit Farther, due out in 2020, like a Animal Crossing type game. This looks kind of neat.
How you doing? Was it Run Tex? How you doing, man? Or girl? How you doing, person?
Person.
Or animal, fairy, whatever you know. I know whatever you identify as.
Yeah, I identify as a winning
I
lottery
don't want to
player.
I don't want to get anyone wrong. So
We have Wasteland 3.
whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said about it. Now, I've played the Lego Star Wars series now. This is...
God, I fucking hate Lego games, man. I fucking hate. When I seen this trailer, I was like, no.
Well, this is all of them.
I turned it off. I was like, no.
I like the Lego Batman.
I hate Lego games, and I hate the movies. I'm just not a Legos fan.
Well,
I don't know why. I just can't stand it, man. It just Legos for me, I'm pretty sure for a lot of people, are meant to buy in a store and you build on your own to do something. If I want it, they should have done this when Lego was a huge thing back then. So I think it would have done a lot better if they would have did it back then and then progressed to where it is now. When Lego was like the new thing and everyone was building them and everything else. There are some people that's building them now, but not a lot of people are like really into them like there was back then. So I think they're going too far with the Lego stuff, man. I really do.
I kind of like the humor that they interject to the game, so that's why I like it. But I'll like it. You don't have to like it. I
I
like it
can't
for the
stand
both of
Lego
us.
stuff. I think they're just doing it to try to grab the kids audience, and it's just a cash grab. Just because Lego make a lot of money with their toys and their products, especially like the Rick and Morty stuff. I think it's just a cash grab. I think they're just doing it just to do it. It's just something like, hey,
Well, it's
play it,
been something
have
they've been
fun,
doing it.
boom. Yeah, they've been doing it for years now, and I hated every single one. Don't get me wrong, I tried playing. I think the last one I tried to play when I worked at GameStop because we can rent games for free. I tried playing or renting and playing. I think it was the Marvel Avengers. The Marvel Avengers Lego. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, there was that came out.
Can you guys tell me what do you think about? Can you guys tell me what do you think about?
He
Think
says he's going to produce music. That sounds like a good thing.
Oh, okay. You can find my YouTube. Okay. We'll check that out, man.
Yeah, we'll check
If you
it out.
if you want, stick around the stream. We can check it out. Once we're done with the topics.
We got Dying Light 2, which is a zombies type.
I am excited for Dying Light 2. I love Dying Light the first one. I really enjoyed the story aspect of it, and of course, I love zombies in the first place. So, and it has a parkour aspect, and the story is good. I love Dying Light. Super excited. And you ain't even got to ask me. You ain't got to ask me on the next one.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Yes, I am very, very excited for that one.
Yep, early next
Hopefully-
year.
I am praying they actually did it right. I mean, the animation looks good. I mean, they look like they actually did the animation perfect, almost like the cartoon animation. Yeah, I love Dying Light 2, man. Run text. I really hope they did the animation looks great. It looked like they did the animation well. I'm just hoping. I mean, I know it's RPG. It looks. I love the direction they're going. I love the way they're going for it. But I am hoping, that one. I'm hoping that it's just not, just for show. I'm hoping they're just not showing this, and then you actually get into it, and it's like bad, because every other Dragon Ball Z game I played was not up to par. It was not my expectations. Because when I play a Dragon Ball Z game or whatever, I always compare it to the Budokai Tenkaichi series or the Budokai series. I always compare it to them two and see how much did they take from that. Yeah, I know we probably won't get that back or a remake of it. I wish we would, because I love Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3. It had the biggest roster ever out there, and it was great. Then they had the Ultimate Tenkaichi, which was garbage, and then some other they had the Z Fighters, which George can't stand because they try to rip to him Street Fighters off.
Well, yeah.
So and then what was the other one? There was something else. The Xenoverses. The Xenoverses was okay. I mean, it was fine. I mean, they had the RPG aspect of it. The animation was all right, but my favorite thing about Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was the special animations, was like the finisher animations, whatever you want to call them. I miss those, and then like you get blown off the map or something like that. It has like a special clip of like when like someone do a final flash, like they'll try to block it, and then boom, like you'll see a flash, then you'll see like the earth, then you'll see like the beam just shoots out of the earth and stuff. I miss that, and then like you come back, and then like the ground and stuff is ruined, and like or there's lava everywhere. I miss that. I miss that aspect of it, and I'm hoping they bring that back. I'm not going to have too hopes of high because I don't want to put it up there, and then I get the game and it's not like I expect. But like I said, maybe it's unfair that I always compare it to that, but it's an older game, so I should be able to compare it to it.
Yeah.
And then they do good. So
Well, that's the thing, is they should get better over time, not get worse.
and my I think it's a good comparison, because like you take the best game of that era, then compare it to like now. The rest of them is like garbage.
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion. I don't know. I'm a true diehard Dragon Ball Z fan. If you or not, whatever. You know, if you play it, just play it. That's cool. But me as a fan, as grown up watching this and living and breathing this growing up, because PlayStation 2 was like, it was like that game to have.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of people nowadays didn't grow up with the PlayStation 2 because they think it was born after or whatever. But this is me as a fan, and I grew up with it, and this is what I expect, because like it should get better, not worse. And it got worse. And that's the same thing with movies. Like when you remake a movie in like that time, the movie should be 10 times is not or better than what it should have been with the technology and stuff they have now.
Yeah.
But they make it worse. And I don't want to get onto that. I really don't want to get into that part because I don't know how the technology they have now. I mean, a lot of you can blame the writers. You can blame a lot of writers because a lot of people don't have that imagination aspect anymore. And that's your fault. You should never listen to your parents when your parents tell you stop imagining stuff. So,
Yeah.
and
Well,
you whatever, man. You're a lot of it do with the writing, and that's a lot of things nowadays. If the writing ain't good, it don't matter how hard you act, how hard you put into it. If the writing's not good, it's all going to fall apart.
We got the next one is Crossfire X. Is that the one that started with a C you were looking forward to?
Nope, it's not medieval.
This one's okay. Yeah, that's right. Free to play tactical shooter. So that'll be pretty interesting. That's coming in 2020, and it says pretty sure for PC, which is better.
Yeah, we'll see.
Way of the Woods.
Damn it, Simba, you scared the shit out of me.
That's his cat.
I'm sorry, my cat scared the hell out of me. Yeah, his name is Simba. Yeah, I did take it from the Lion King. Sue me.
Yep. Way to the Woods, which is you play a lovely deer trying to find their way home.
I really didn't care for that one either.
Marvel's,
I mean, there is one. I don't know if it's on this list or not. I don't know if
there's
it's
a
either
lot on this list. There's a lot.
But there's one. I'm hoping it's on this list. It's called 12 Minutes. That one looked very interesting. I am really looking forward to that game.
Well, onward and upward. We're not even halfway through the list.
Here we go with the Marvels. Oh man,
Marvel Avengers. May of next year. It's Square Enix, so I think, like I said, I do
man,
like.
You didn't watch it live, did you?
No, I didn't.
So you didn't get a chance to read the comments and stuff. Oh my word!
Well, they got some time to fix it.
There were people ripping into this game, man. They were ripping this game to shit, and it was not even out yet. I mean,
yeah, you gotta.
And
the
funny thing is, the whole entire time I was watching the stream, everyone kept complaining. They kept showing Final Fantasy. Come on, we're okay. It's Final Fantasy. Let's see Avengers. Come on. Everyone kept begging for Avengers. Then boom, they got it, but it's not what they asked for. People just went nuts. They lost. There's some people that loved it, but people fucking lost it, man. They ripped this game to shreds, and it's not even out. It's nowhere near out yet, and they just ripped it.
Well, we'll see how it is when it comes out. I'm gonna skip this one, Darksiders, because it only says we'd bet so, and it does say to be determined when the launch date is. Wolfenstein Youngblood. Now, I'm familiar with Wolfenstein.
I'm not a Wolfenstein fan. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for killing Nazis and stuff, but I'm not a Wolfenstein fan. I was working at GameStop at the time where this thing was when Wolfenstein first came out, and it was a big thing. I'm not. I never enjoyed it then. I'm not going to enjoy it now.
And then we have Jedi Fallen Order from Respawn Entertainment. It is coming out. It'll be out this November. Another Star Wars game.
That one I can't wait for.
I
haven't played. The last time I played a Jedi in a Star Wars game, and Battlefront can eat shit. I don't care what anyone says. Battlefront 1 and 2 can eat shit.
Ooh, wow.
I can't stand Battlefront. I can't stand what they did with it. I can't stand how they did it, how they went about it. I can't stand how they ruined that game. They could have did so much better, but they chose to try to do a quick cash grab and be money hungry, and they ruined it for a lot of people, especially a lot of diehard fans. But the last time I played a Jedi game was Force Unleashed 1 and 2. The
Well,
story wasn't super good, but it was all right. I really enjoyed the Force Unleashed, and I have something to compare it to. So like I said, I like comparing games to older games if it's a pretty much like a adaptation of that game,
yeah, if it's a
which pretty much
continuation.
kind of is. And I'm going to compare it to that. And if it's not up to par with that, because my expectations, it should be better than that game. And if it's not better than that game, especially with the storytelling, then again, I can't really expect with the storytelling because again, times were different and people can't write now. So,
Yeah, we'll
or
see.
maybe they can write, and maybe a lot of crap just get thrown out because they don't think a lot of people gonna want what that is. But I don't know. Just the writing screws up a lot of crap.
On YouTube, I put in the description, this list is short, but it's a power pack show. Yeah, I underestimated this show because so far it has been, and we still got a lot more to go. We got Gears 5.
Oh, man, Gears. Don't get me wrong. I love Gears of War. I love Gears. I love Gears of Death. I remember playing Gears 1 when it first came out on Xbox 360, man. I love playing online and just ripping people with the freaking shotgun or the chainsaw. And I loved it, man. It was great. Um, to me, it's just getting, it's like I said, maybe it's just me. It's beginning to be too much.
It's you.
It's beginning to become too frequent. Like Gears came out, okay, cool. Then they waited for a while, and Gears 2 came out. They waited for a while on that, then Gears 3. Gears 4 came out about a few years ago. I didn't even play Gears 4. I wasn't really into it anymore. It lost its spark, and a lot of games do lose their spark, man. And it's really sad when you see something good, and then they could have just left it as it was, and then it'd have been legendary, like a lot of good games.
Yeah.
But they have to keep going. They have to keep going because of money, and they think it's going to generate that money it did the first time. And a lot of times, a lot of downfall. It's a downfall for a lot of companies because they think it's going to generate that money again. And a lot of times they don't take their time on it, and a lot of times they literally just do it just to try to make money, just try to make a quick buck.
Yeah, and it doesn't always work out for them again.
No,
Like that.
and then they slap it on there, and they slap the title on there. Oh yeah, it's the next one. Same thing they did with I'm not even gonna get into Fallout 76.
We went past that, I think.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to get into that. They just slapped the title on that one and just like, well, here you guys go. You know, it's another Fallout though,
It was crap.
and that backfired.
And we have Ghost Recon Breakpoint from Ubisoft Paris coming this
not-
October.
I'm not excited for this one either. Ghost
Clancy?
Recon, I think it's past its prime, man. There's a lot of games that's past their prime. I remember playing Ghost Recon on like PlayStation 2, so like I said, a lot of people probably don't remember playing it on PS2 or anything. It's past its prime. I think they're just coming out with too many of them. We skip FIFA. Just skip FIFA.
Okay,
Oh God.
FIFA 20.
Skip FIFA.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
soccer.
Lord.
It's a soccer game. And you know
No. It's football.
To hear it's soccer. Everywhere else, it's football. And you know what? I remember selling it for the Commodore 64. If that tells you how long this game has been around.
FIFA's been around for a while.
Forever. And this is VR. So,
and don't get me wrong, I know they're going to keep doing it because, of course, they got to be like Madden and NBA. They got to release something every year. Like they don't get like EA don't get enough freaking money from the sports games, and they just cram it down your throat.
We got Dulover Bootleg. Television. Yeah.
I still didn't get the game. I'm looking forward to it. Damn.
Fall.
I guess they like screw it. That game looked at it good and just take my thumb and throw it on.
We're not even halfway done scrolling on this page. This is from PC Gamer. Every PC game at E3. We're about at the half point.
And it's nowhere near what like the games. A lot of games I'm not looking forward to. A lot of games I really don't care for.
Yep.
But there's a few. And I'm disappointed with this year's E3. E3 has been getting bad each year. Each year has been getting worse and worse. And I really didn't want to believe that. I thought, maybe this year they get better. And I fall for it every year.
Well,
The same thing with a lot of movies. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe this time it's better.
Not likely. And we got Fall Guys,
Yeah, I'm not. I really
2020.
don't care for it either.
Kairanian, a gory reverse horror game. That would be right up your alley, where you play a bizarre empress creature hunting and killing humans who imprisoned you for study. I saw I saw this trailer, and you're this big red like a octopus is kind of, but a little different. Octopus meets a spider web, and you have to kill the guards and all that holding you in, and they do damage to you, but you can eat them. And I thought it's like
So hopefully it's not like
it's like a side scroller.
what was that crap ass game that came out? Was it Evolve?
I think you're
I think
right.
that was that one that crapped really bad and they hyped it up so much. I think it is Evolve. And that game, oh man, did so bad. But they spent so much money in advertisement and they really thought it was going to do something. They really thought they was going to do something with that game, man. And it just went downhill.
Yeah. Well, that one looked pretty good. I'm kind of looking forward to that one. And that one is June 2020, so that's over a year out. Or about a year out. Not over.
And they have a lot of time with these 2020 games to make improvements. They have a lot of time. I hope they don't just sit on it and think, oh, okay, it's good to go. Always try to make improvements. Always try to go in and try to do better.
Yep. My friend Pedro, which Pedro is a banana.
Yeah, fuck that.
The Messenger Panic. It looks like, and it's coming to the Switch too. It looks like.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not the worst thing I've seen. I mean, there's a freaking I Am Bread or I think it is I Am Bread game. You play as a slice of freaking bread, so it's not the worst thing. Not the worst thing I've seen.
Tales of Arise, which is from Bandai Namco, and it says it says probably coming to PC.
Probably.
Yeah, I tried. I hate that. They better.
Probably.
Gods and Monsters. It's a mystical adventure for team. It's from the same team that brought you Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh man,
I saw that.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey was good, but we'll see, man. I mean, a lot of companies can just say, "Oh, yeah, okay," they can make one good game and they'll get lazy on the next game, and it sucks. It really does.
Now, there's this other game here. It's from Ubisoft. It's coming out next year.
Yeah, and I think this one's supposed to be a free download too.
Roller Champions.
Yeah. I can't remember. I think that one's supposed to be a free download too. For people to are free to play.
You could try
it
out.
I think it's supposed to be free to download when it actually launches.
It reminded me of a game my son used to play the heck out of, the ski game.
Oh, I don't know. The ski game I used to always really play and I really enjoyed was SSX Tricky. SSX or SSX Tricky, whatever you want to call it nowadays.
SSX Tricky, yep. That's
SSX Tricky was my game. I used to love that game, and it sucks I can't play it now because if I play it on stream, copyright will hit my ass real fast.
Well, yeah, because it has a lot of
Red DMC.
Oh yeah, good songs too.
It will hit me harder as I upload it.
Well, you just have to turn the music off if you can.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of the SSX Tricky is the actual music when you're doing your tricks.
Well, you're just not allowed to hear it.
Nah, fuck that, man. I'd rather just play it off stream.
And we got Evil Genius 2 World Domination.
I think I heard of the first one. I think I heard of Evil Genius. I think so.
Look, it looks kind of nice game. Then we got Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
That one looks interesting.
That's another one.
That one looks interesting.
That's eat 'em up.
It kind of reminds me of I think like The Darkness. I don't know if a lot of people ever played that game. The Darkness, I think it was on what did it come out on? PS3?
Yeah. I mean, it's a vampire game too.
But The Darkness was it was more of I can't remember, man. I think you went to hell or something. And then like they put these things in you and shadow like snakes sort of things. I can't remember, but I think that's how it kind of went. I don't know. Don't quote me on it.
Starmancer. That's it's a dwarf fortress in space with a super short pitch. A new sim from Purdue. It's simulation.
Whatever.
I got Chivalry 2.
I think this one's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's one I'm looking forward to.
That's the medieval
Medieval?
one. Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Wacky
Yes.
medieval sword combat.
Yes, I am looking forward to that.
Bigger?
Slice some damn heads off.
Okay.
What, man? I love gore, man. Leave me alone.
I
love
know
gore.
you do.
Blood, I love it. Like, if you can slice one head off in the game, fuck it. Why not?
Mosaic. Onward and upward. Yes,
I won't do it in real life. I'm not a crazy person. I won't do it in real life.
He's crazy.
I won't buy me a medieval sword and go around trying to slice people up.
No, but otherwise he's crazy.
But the game? Oh, fuck yeah.
Midnight Ghost Hunt. This again would be something up your alley. Alpha
Yeah,
this summer.
I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer to it. I like that. I like the aspect of it, even though to me, some parts look like they try to rip off Ghostbusters.
It's a ghost hunt.
I mean, but some things they look like they try to rip off Ghostbusters, but it still looks like a great game because I really enjoyed Gary's mods, and then was it the hide and seek? I believe it is. So it's a hide and seek, but it's an actual game now, and the graphics look good. It looks fun to play, and I hope I have friends at that time to play with.
Well, if it's free to play, I'll try and join you in.
Hope I have friends to play with because it looks very fun. And if you can get a group of people to play with, it's going to be really fun. And I hope I have a group of people to play with. Maybe.
Yeah. Unexplored 2. And this is a sequel. It's roguelike. One leaves.
Skip.
This one leaves. Okay, it goes into a dungeon. Conan Chop Chop.
The fuck is that?
It is an April Fool's joke. Wait. It's a real game Funcom made. Conan all shy by and put him in a silly hat. Okay, it's like cartoon
garbage. Garbage.
Last Oasis, September of this year. It's a survival game.
I think I heard of it. I think I heard of Last Oasis.
Here's right up your alley. Zombie Army 4 Dead War. Will be out for PC to be determined. A co-op shooter where your enemies are an army of Nazi zombies.
Yeah, I really don't care. I never really liked Zombie Army. I was never a really big fan of it. Much as I like zombies, and yeah, zombie Nazis would be nice to kill. I'm just not. I never got into it, and I'm just not a fan.
We got Grifflands. Is a card battler.
Oh, I like card games.
Remnant from the Ashes, which is a shoot 'em up gunfire. Post-apocalyptic. You kill.
We got enough of those.
Planet Zoo. I guess it's a zoo builder simulator.
Yeah. I mean, they have Jurassic World, so it can't be no worse than that.
Don't give them a bar. Don't set the bar too low. Songs of Conquest, which is Might and Magic like game.
Huh.
And we got Stacks. Hopefully he's still watching because we have the Shenmue. Shenmue 3. No, wait. Before you get into the other parts of that, this is about the game. Another delay bumped the 3rd back to November. Hopefully that's going to be the release date for it. And it's you play like in Japan. And I watched the gameplay of it. It looked really good.
They could have done so much better with the graphics, man. They could have done so much better with the graphics. They could have touched the graphics up even better. And then, am I allowed to say it now?
No, because we got a whole other article.
Damn it.
We got that is a subject to itself. That is the very last thing we got. So
let's have through this list.
Okay. We're about 3/4 now. We got about a third left. As I don't even know how to pronounce that. You're a human brain in a machine. It's your job's to Your job is to terraform Mars. Okay.
No. Nope.
Auto chess, which is while the modders are making standalone. Oh, another Epic Games crap.
Fuck Epic. Fuck Epic.
Valfres. It is a metal side scroller.
Side scrolls will never be like they used to be. I'm tired of companies doing it. They will never be like they used to be back in the day. You ruin it, you fuck it up. It will never be like it was. It was legendary back in the day. And that's why a lot of people go and play older games of side scrollers and they really love it. And compared to now, no one really talks about side scrollers now. Because every time they do it, it's fucking garbage. I don't get it. I don't get it. The platform is already set for you. You should know how to make a good side scroller. It's already been done. How do you fuck it up? I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm talking about it because they do it with movies and shows. Whatever.
We got another show, probably or game up your alley. Maneater probably has something to do with cannibals.
I don't know if it ain't. I don't know. The last thing that had man in it that I really wanted to play was like Manhunt.
Let's see. We got.
Is that the shark game?
No.
Then no, I really don't give a fuck about it. There's a shark game I think coming out called Maneater. I'm looking forward to that. And I don't know if it's still even coming out. I think they fucking delayed it because they delayed it once.
By mid 2020.
I'm gonna have to look into it because I've been looking forward for that game to come out. I think it's called Maneater. It's a shark game, and every time I go in, it's some BS announcement date. And this is a game I actually want. And who will be excited about playing the shark? You know, but I am. I really want to just go in and eat people. Of course, no, like I said, I love blood and gore. So
this would be right up your alley.
You get to play as a shark, and that's fucking amazing, man. It's just to eat dumbass people to swim in the water because, you know, people still do it nowadays, and they don't pay attention. And now every year you see people get attacked and killed by sharks, and it's sad, but it's their territory. You don't belong there. We don't have fucking flippers. We don't have gills. We don't belong there. We can't even hold our goddamn breath for long. We don't belong there. We can breathe in oxygen just fine. Just fine. That's how fish breathe through the water. And we try to breathe the water, we're dead. As you can tell, it's not for us. It's not an element. I'm all for, getting wet, cooling off. Go to a pool or a lake. Don't go to the fucking ocean where there's things that can eat you and see you as a goddamn snack. That's like going to the zoo and just jumping into a lion cage and trying to hug it.
You would do that though, but the next game
bullshit.
is Terraria, Journeys, and
I can't even go next to a big ass dog and thinking looking at me like a snack. You want me to hug a lion?
Again, this is just like a side scroller Journeys End trailer. It's just getting a big update. Telling Lies trailer.
Telling Lies. What is that about?
It's her story creator Sam Barlow.
Okay, it looks like one of those. It's gonna be like one of those movie playthrough things, and you just gotta like quick button thing or press whatever you think is the right answer. It's gonna be another one of those, and I thought they gave up on those. I thought they gave up on those because every one they've been coming out with, even the party ones. I don't know if you ever seen them, like the ones you go to like the party and then you try to like flirt with the girls and stuff. They never.
Larry?
They fell. They fell all the time.
Leisure Suit Larry?
Huh?
Leisure Suit Larry?
I don't know. If they do this time and times again with the movie ones.
And they did try and do it like a live action.
I mean,
thing.
A lot of times it's poor acting. It's very bad. If it comes people who have like social anxiety, so they wanted to give people that feel of like, okay, if you get caught in a lie, like how do you respond? I'm not a good liar at all.
Yeah,
so
you're horrible at
it. It'd be a bad game for me. But I'm sorry to say this, Women will be perfect at the game. They will smash it.
I think I come over and smash you, and
They will get
I'm not talking about the
100%.
new version of Smash. I'm talking about the old definition of Smash, where
They
they
will
take
get
your head and
100.
smash it into a wall.
They will get 100% on this game. 100% complete, platinum, gold, whatever you want to call it. They going to get it because they are perfect liars.
Okay, Chris Tales trailer. This one is a RPG.
If you're a female watching, I'm sorry.
It's cartoonish.
It's facts.
And another one, Genesis Noir. I don't get it. A lot of these are just like cartoonies.
I mean, it's a lot of them try indie games, and no, they want to support the indies. So that's, I mean, on one hand, I that's cool. I appreciate that. I appreciate they trying to give support to where it's supposed to be due, and that's cool. They want to help some developers out. That's fine.
But don't make it look like a cartoon.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some people who love that, and there are some people that love the
I get
indie
it.
games and stuff. So, me, I'm not an indie game person. I'm not into indie games, but I have friends that really love them. And I know a lot of people that really love them, and a lot of times they get good reviews. So,
We have Final Fantasy 14 Shadowbringers, a major expansion.
oh, the expansion. Oh God, I think that's another one. I think they waited too long. They waited too long to come out with an expansion. They should just left it as is, or just let it go, man. Like, just let it go. You can't release an expansion for Final Fantasy and then release a remastered Final Fantasy and then some other Final Fantasy stuff. It's too much Final Fantasy. It's too much.
Excuse me.
Final Fantasy being stuffed down your throat. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for it. I'm all for the Final Fantasy. You can make a good game, especially if you can do good marketing. There are some games that do good marketing and there are terrible games. But you can make a good game and do good marketing and it will do well. It will do well if you do it the right way. But nowadays, no one wants to do it. Everyone wants to make a quick buck. Everyone wants to try to get out quick as possible. No one know how to take their time anymore and just go over and make a good storytelling. It's not hard. It's already out there. There are people done it time and time again. The platform is already out there for you. There are tons of things you can steal from and make a good story.
Excuse me.
There are so many things you can rip off and make a good story out of it. Like Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
They rip off so much shit, but it's amazing. It's a great show.
Yeah.
Like they rip off a lot of stuff, but it turned it into its own entity. It's crazy. So that's proven. If a small team of animators on freaking Adult Swim can do it, y'all need to get your shit together, man.
Yeah.
You really need to get your shit together. And these guys don't make nowhere near as much as on these big time developers and stuff. If they can do it with the money they have and the team they have, like,
Yeah.
then you have too many people on your team. You have way too many people that don't know what the fuck they're doing, or you have way too many ideas thrown around. Way too much. If you got too many people and it gets over flooded and everyone's throwing these different ideas at you and you just don't know what to do and you just go on with one that thinks it's good, it shouldn't go that way, man. It shouldn't go that way. You really should sit down and plan this stuff out the right way.
Well, there's another one where I'm looking at here, Romancing Saga 3. It's a JRPG. I don't know what the J stands for.
JRPG.
Yeah.
Japanese
RPG?
Yeah.
But
95. Oh man, it might be too late for that, bro.
yeah. Probably.
It might be way too late for that, man. 95. How it is. It sucks, but
It's
you
the
just don't
same
feel the
game.
same. As time goes on, you just don't feel the same way about different things. You get different interests, and your interests change
Yeah, as you get
as you get older. So, it's different. They probably, maybe they might get a different fan base, but they're not going to get what they're hoping for, because everyone has this number in their head that they shoot for, and a lot of times they don't make that number.
We've also got Outriders.
I've seen the trailer to that one.
developer is
Looks
People
all
Can
right.
Fly.
It looks all right. I mean, it's not something I would get right away. If it's goes on sale for like a really like good price, then I'll probably try it out. Or if they give it out for free, like on a exclusive or like a month thing or something like that, I'll give it a shot. I'll try it out. I won't go out my way and get it.
We got Onani Kai, the RPG. Final Fantasy VIII.
George's not a fan of RPGs, if you guys didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, and then Final
George
Fantasy
cannot
VIII
stand RPGs.
remasters. 8 remastered role-playing games. RPG.
Hold on, another remaster?
Yeah.
I missed that one too. Damn, I guess they really did throw a lot of Final Fantasy down people's throats.
Yeah.
I thought people were joking, man. Jeez, a lot of the Square Enix stuff I missed. I came in like right in the middle, and I just wanted to see the Avengers because I wanted to see what everyone was so hyped about, and they got disappointed. But it was funny to me. The chat was hilarious. I wish I was recording it. Because I recorded the Xbox one. I wish I was recording it because it was hilarious, man. That chat was going off, and man, it was so much. It was so funny.
People,
it was so hilarious. Man, the chat was the best part of it. I enjoyed the trailer somewhat, but I mainly was watching the chat because it was hilarious. It was announcing anything about Last of Us 2 or it was another game Sony was supposed to supposedly touch on, and they pulled it out in the last minute. Of course, good old Sony, like always.
Hey,
why didn't they give the PC show Sony stage? They should have just said give the PC show Sony stage. Xbox came out though, and they did their thing. Talked about their new console. Sony was like, nah. And it's funny because normally Xbox talk about their new console, and then Sony comes out and talk about theirs. It's normally a back-to-back thing. But so I'm guessing they might save it for next year and say, we're gonna hold everything to ourselves, and then when the time comes to reveal, we're just gonna drop the house down.
Well, and Microsoft bought like 7 different studios, so a lot of those games coming PC through Microsoft.
Yeah, and the new Xbox is supposed to be backwards compatible with a lot of the original Xbox games and the Xbox 360 and then the Xbox One. I'm hoping I heard that right. Sony, a lot of people have been asking for backward compatibility for Sony for a long time. Yeah. And they end up giving you the crap with PlayStation Now, which is the cloud server BS. And that's messed up, man. Like, your fans are literally asking, hey, we want backwards compatibility. And then next thing you know, well, we got a couple PlayStation 2 games you can buy on our store and download, a couple PS1 games, but we're not gonna give what you asked for. If you want to play all that, you want to play PS3 games, we got the PlayStation Now for you. Here you go. Play a monthly fee, you can play on our cloud.
Yeah, and then when they rotate the games, and you can't play that game anymore. So I'm ready to light off this grenade that's gonna explode here. Shenmue 3 is a 1-year Epic exclusive developer looking into community feedback.
Fucking you gonna get feedback. You ain't gonna get the feedback you want. You should never ever say you're looking for feedback, because you definitely gonna get it, and it's definitely gonna be the one you're looking for.
What upset me about this? Go ahead. Sorry.
What's it been? 12 years?
It's
been over 10 years. You had over 10 years to make this game great, and you literally took like graphics and it looks like PlayStation 2 graphics, man, and just touched up a little bit. You could have did so much better. You could have made it so much better than what the trailer showed. The animation looked very poor. And I watch a lot of Kung Fu movies, and even the Kung Fu movies from back in the day, from like the 80s and the 90s, look a lot better Kung Fu than what they were showing in this trailer, man. I mean, their Kung Fu was a lot faster than I ever seen back in the day, like in the 1980s, 70s, or 90s, when they actually had strings on their backs and stuff to like imitate the fly. Mm-hmm. When they actually use the visible strings instead of editing it out. If you pay attention real close, you can actually see it. If you pause it, That's what Kung Fu movies I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Like,
Well, and here's the thing: that has a lot of people are
fucking
asking.
epic. Fucking epic.
People
One
want their
year.
money back because this was a Kickstarter. Part of
Yes,
the
and you can't-
condition was
can't
it
fucking
was supposed to
take
be
it.
on Steam.
You can't take a Kickstarter and all this. People, no, Epic wasn't even out then. Like, Sony was supposed to pick it up years ago, and they fucking dropped it. They didn't want shit to do with it. No one gave a fuck about this game. No one gave two fucks about this game until they was like, hey, no, we really want to get this game out, and if you want to help us, we're going to do a Kickstarter. Go ahead and donate, and we got this goal here. If you can get it to us, we're going to get it for you. The next, people started dishing in money, and they did not expect people to dish in the amount they did because people paid so much, man. They really put a lot into this just so they can see this get made, and just for them to take it and fucking making a deal with Epic, just dropping on the store, and then like exclusive to Epic. Like, what the fuck? What about the people that fucking gave you the money to get this game going? What about them? Like,
That you told them that they was going to be on Steam.
And like, what the fuck happened? Like, just because Epic was like, hey, and they came at you with some numbers and some dollar signs, and he's like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, we're gonna do that. And then you had to get some shitty ass voice actors again. Oh my god, man! Like, fuck Epic, man. They should have left them alone. They didn't have to come at them. I'm pretty sure Epic came at them. I'm pretty sure Epic approached them and was like, hey, you get us an exclusives to us, we'll pay you this amount. And I'm pretty sure that's what fucking Epic did. And I fucking ate Epic for that. And
that's what they did.
Because I'm pretty sure if they didn't fucking do that, it would have been announced to come to Steam. And then Epic was like, no, we're gonna make an Epic exclusive. Fuck Epic, man. Fuck y'all. If it wasn't for Fortnite, you will not be where you are now. If that game was never successful with their microtransactions, you will not be where you are now, and it will be gone to Steam, and you will not have the money you do. Fuck you guys, man. You guys don't give a fuck.
Well, we got the Run. What was his name? Run Tex gave us his YouTube channel. I did go ahead and I looked it up. He's got two little things here. I'm sorry, I'm not going to play them. But here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to be his first subscriber.
I'm pretty sure he's not going to strike us down if you play him.
Well, it's YouTube might.
Fuck you, dude. Just play like 20 seconds. Just see what we get. Just like 20 seconds.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Well, the first one or the second one?
It don't matter. I hope you don't have a long intro, man. I'm sorry if you're still watching. We're only gonna do like 20 seconds because like we're streaming this on YouTube as well, and
It's playing.
we don't need them trying to copyright anything.
Well,
You can hear it on your end. I can't hear it on mine.
yeah, it's like scary music, like cartoony scary, and that's what he's got playing.
And I love the animation, man. I used to love that fucking animation growing up. That brings back a lot of memories. Don't go past 20 seconds, George.
I already did 22 seconds.
Well, just try to leave it under 30.
Well, I paused it, so
I'm sorry, man. We're not saying you're gonna come after us with it.
it's YouTube.
Just that footage
YouTube
right there.
can automatically.
Yeah, just that footage right there because it's from Disney, and fucking good Lord knows how Disney would fucking copyright. Somehow Disney will fucking claim it just because.
Yeah.
And we don't want to take that chance. We're not nowhere near to try to fight, especially a company like Disney. And,
we'll just let him have it. But
I just don't want to see that email just for a fucking copyright claim for fucking something fucking stupid. Just for no reason. But that's the way YouTube is going nowadays. It's fucking crazy. Anyone can claim anything. Fucking bullshit.
well, the music was cool, kind of scary. Matched the
Oh, yeah,
animation. So
I'm gonna have to check it out on my own and take a listen to it when we're not streaming on YouTube. If we was just streaming on Twitch, then yeah, man, we'll definitely take a listen. But
YouTube's
fortunately,
much more
we're simulcasting on the YouTube as well.
Yep. Well,
Well, I'm
we
definitely
have.
gonna check it out, man. I'll definitely be your number 3 subscriber because, like I said, I love the animation already. I couldn't hear the music, but I love that old school animation from back in the day, and I believe that's from the 40s,
40s or
40s or
50s,
50s. I
something
think.
like that.
I think so. Don't get me wrong. If you're young, man, I'm surprised you even know that animation, and that's amazing. Because a lot of kids don't even remember like any animation or even know of how animation, like Mickey Mouse being like black and white first.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's insane.
Well,
Kudos to you, man.
you could be subscriber number 2 because I'm his first subscriber. But believe it or not, we have never done a show that has gone over 2 hours, and we are over 2 hours, 2 hours and 1 minute. So we covered a lot. So,
Yeah, we covered a lot and a lot of bullshit that pissed me off.
which that is par for the course for our show. And this is Anything Goes. I'm George, and it's my best bud.
I'm Jonathan. Like, guys, you guys can follow me on JDoFBA on YouTube. Just type in JDoFBA. I have a little wolf logo. It says JDoFBA and JDoFBA 90 on Twitter because I really don't have any followers on Twitter and I'm always bored on there. So if you guys want to go on there and conversate, chat with me, whatever you can, or if you guys want to come on Twitch, man, just JDoFBA as well. You should be able to find me, no problem. But JDoFBA 90 is for my Twitter. Come check me out. We can chat because I'm always bored on there. I always go on there for the hell of it, even though I have no one to talk to. But come through, hit me up. We can do something, talk, chat, whatever.
All right. And subscribe to my channel, subscribe to his channel, follow on Twitter and Mixer, I think.
Yep.
Or Twitch
Everything
and
follow.
Mixer, not
Yep.
Twitter. But we do the show generally every Thursday night at 7:30 Eastern time. And we will see you guys next week.
Peace. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching.